Greetings, humans. I'm Andre.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to the Windmill for Loco. So, Loco Coko.
Coco biscuits?
No, just Loco Coko.
What is this?
I don't know if it's a cuckoo locomotive or a Loco Coko. Because, Loco is also kind of cuckoo.
Stop talking!
Anyway, this is Project MishraM with Loco Coko, which was suggested by Aksara Biotis, who always gives us the best suggestions that no one's ever heard of, and probably shouldn't. He said, don't pay much attention to the video. It's kinda weird and not really necessary. Focus more on the song. And given on what's on my screen right now, I think I understand why. Yeah. So, are you ready for 9 minutes and 10 seconds of Loco Coko? No.
From the filter down into my veins. Once you go black, you don't go back again. When you feel the jitters and the stutters arrive, I swear I could have died 1,000 times and still felt alive. Loco Coco's a hell of a run. I spill it down my throat, piss it on my rug. I watch it trickle down as it slowly stings. What's left of me, Loco Coko, I will brain.
Give me that hit. I need that shit. I'm an addict. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko. Can you feel it? I'm on my fix. I'm an addict. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko. Give me that hit. I need that shit. I'm an addict. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko. Can you feel it? I'm on my fix. I'm an addict. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko.
ಕಬಿ ಹುಚ್ಚು ಕಾಣಲೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ದಾಸರೊಲೆ 50 ಕಾಸುಗೊಂದು ಲೋಟ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ ಸೊಗಸಲೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಇದೆ ಕುಡಿಯಲೆ 18 ತಾಸಿಗಂತ ಮದ ಹತ್ತದೆ. ಕಪ್ಪಗೆ ಇದ್ಯಾ ಕಾಪಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ದಪ್ಪಗೆ ಇದ್ಯಾ ಕಾಪಿ, ರಾಂಗು ಇದ್ಯಾ ಕಾಪಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗು ಇದ್ಯಾ ಕಾಪಿ, ನಂಗೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅವ್ಗೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗೂ ಕಾಪಿ.
Let's talk about something important. I've been in this business 15 years.
to the Loco Coko. Can you feel it? I'm on my fix, I'm a nutty. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko. Give me that hit. I need that shit, I'm a nutty. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko. Can you feel it? I'm on my fix, I'm a nutty. I'm truly enslaved to the Loco Coko.
I know what this is.
No, you don't!
Yes, I do. This is Bollywood animals as leaders.
He does know what this is.
I do know what this is. Or at some point I was thinking this is if you tried to make gent out of sitar, this is how you'd have to write it.
I don't know if it's just sitar, but I think I read their Spotify description and they were saying that they do something like mix gent and modern progressive metal with sorts of like traditional Indian music.
Well, would have been nice if you would have given me a heads up.
I didn't want to give you a heads up. The whole point is for it to whack you over the head.
How do you comment on this? It's so
Loco. Yes. Okay.
What?
So, I don't want to like this, but I do.
You know what? I think I have a similar dilemma. I want to get this, but I don't, but I still like it. Despite the fact that I want to get it to like it, but I can't get it.
I don't get it.
The QR code was cool.
Yeah, the QR code was... did you get this moment where he was like doing a thing on the vocals? Like a taka 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 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
two things about that. First thing that it reminded me of is the vocal percussion in Abhinivesha by Mobius.
I don't have the CD there.
Unfortunately. And the second thing is, what happened right after is a gent riff kick that was doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it said, here it comes on the screen before that. That was so cool.
This is nuts, man. It's impossible to I mean, we have just commented on this, but despite that, it's impossible to comment on this.
But we can do the impossible because we are also undead and very much living. We got this.
No!
Once again, I'm the sin and it's true that you hear. You can't go back again, but don't you wanna feel the adrenaline? You're closer to oblivion and a kind of trance that enables your sorry fucking mind soaring as you ride the Resident Evil vibe. There's pandemonium inside, but the poltergeist will tell you otherwise. Barely can surmise the Loco Coco's a hella truck. Sip it in the morning, fade the black, you piss it on your rug. You're an addict without a phase, modern astral haze. Push to shove, can't evade that gaze that leaves you sealess, sinking without a trace. How many times you say you could die? Which of the 1001? Motherfuckers treating, chopped and slammed, twisted and turned. You've got nowhere to run. The Loco Coco's taking a hold of your soul.
Get out of here!
Huh.
Oh, yep.
Aksara Biotis? Why?
Why? I thought the same thing.
I mean, now we gotta, say stuff and be coherent in some way, shape, or form.
I think I can, actually.
I think
If
the
I
point is
remember
that
what
we
the
shouldn't.
So, they went like full techno at one point.
I was thinking more like dubstep.
Yeah, and then they had like a rappy bit on top of that, too.
About the rappy bit,
Go.
did you notice the amount of sound effects going on in the background?
I noticed there's one particular effect that was also in the intro that I noticed that sounds like someone slurping out of the smoothie and peeing at the same time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then there's also these cracking noises and gargling noises and winds and thumps and I don't know, it's like... You know what that part felt to me? It felt like what would happen if, before writing Genesis, Devin Townsend got high and decided to be a rapper.
Yes. And it's actually good that you brought up Genesis because there was another thing similar to Genesis, which is that we had that whole rappy section and then it went into this kind of like jazzy, almost bohemian kind of thing before the breakdown came.
Yeah.
And Devin Townsend has the same kind of switch into one of these bohemian classic sounding sort of stuff, like in the middle of something that has nothing to do with it. And then the breakdown came, and it had no tempo, and no order, and no logic. I refuse to believe there is any order or logic there. I don't care if you make a mathematical proof to show me that only Sheldon Cooper can understand. I refuse to believe that it's there. And then on top of that, they started making a solo, at which point my eyes started to water. Because I was in that much pain.
I actually liked the last part with the breakdown and the solo, though. I thought it was pretty epic prog metal.
No, I liked it too. I was tortured, but I liked it.
If you've seen our Try Not to Headbang challenges, you know we're into that.
Yes, we're masochistic. Get your head out of the gutter, we only do it with music.
Okay. One more thing about the rappy section. It's the tone and the attitude of it and the whole sound stuff that was going around it sounded to me kind of like he was trying to narrate a South Park episode. Like you're watching a South Park episode, but instead of seeing the characters talking, you just have this guy's voice telling you what's happening. There is one thing in this video that I fully agree with. Look at our faces, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that emoji?
Yes! Except it was...
Yes! My chair doesn't spin.
Okay, hang on. I actually need to...
Untangle.
around the cable.
That's actually kind of how you feel at the end of the song, though.
Yeah.
So, if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Of course, yeah.